Guess who's back? It's Love During Lockup, baby. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for the show to come back. But we have a brand new cast. So this recap might be a little rough because it's been a few days since I watched the episode, so I am completely going off the notes that I have down here, but they're not really complete thoughts. They're just bullet points. So if I seem confused by my own notes, that's why. Now I considered rewatching this episode, but I was like, you know what? I don't have time. I got to do. I got bills to pay. All right? We have 6 new couples on this season. And in this first episode, we meet 4 of them. So let's start with, is it Tenny and Rob? I have Tenny down, but I feel like it should be Teeny, but I have Tenny. Okay, well, let's just go with Tenny. The first couple we're going to talk about is Tenny and Rob. They're a serious couple. They're the real deal because they've been married for 4 years. Rob is serving 18 years, and I don't know why because I didn't write it down. I'm sorry. And these 2 met in high school, but they didn't date since high school. They actually connected on Facebook much later after high school. The first red flag that I got in this relationship was the fact that Tenny has cameras all throughout her entire.
Hey.
Now Tenny thinks, or she's convinced, that he needs security cameras all throughout the house so that he can protect them. You know, he's such an overprotective, loving husband/father. But no, that's a red freaking flag. She seems like such a sweet person, but you guys already know when there's kids involved, like when mothers are on the show and they involve their small children in this mess, it pisses me off. It really makes me so angry. I don't even want to get into it, okay? It just makes me really mad. So as much as I want to like her, she's on my shit list because she has 2 adorable, amazing kids that is now involved in this mess with her. Now she's in the car with both of her children. They're on their way to see him. And he tells her, I need to talk to you about something. And she's like, oh, really? Okay, what is it? And he was like, I'll tell you when you get here. So apparently Rob says he's been hiding a secret. He's had this secret for a while, but he just needs to get it off his chest. Now they go to the prison, they see him. Obviously they cannot film the visit. She was expecting him to tell her the secret, but he never did. And in Robbie's interview, he basically said that he didn't have the guts to tell her, and he's going to tell her next time.
It was one of those things where I'm going to tell her, and it got so long drawn out. It's just like, I guess we'll deal with it when I get out.
Her son talks about how he's nervous about how the whole family dynamic will change once Rob enters the home, since they've never had a father figure before. And Tenny's like, I don't know how he's going to discipline them. And I'm like, God, I don't know. And also, doesn't it concern you that he's been in prison for 18 years? Apparently he runs the prison because he's allowed to have a cell phone. Well, he's not allowed to have it, but like everybody in prison has his back, or I don't know how it works, you guys.
People like the staff, they have a lot of respect for me. They really just kind of like let me run my show and stay out of my way as long as I don't do nothing that's breaking their code.
Another red flag is they call him dad, and they've never met him outside of prison. Man, I really want to like her because I love the kids. I'm already in love with the kids. They're so stinking cute, but oh my God, I just think it's, oh, you guys, I hate this for the kids. I really do. Next is Andrew and Candace, and I feel like they are going to be the dumpster fire couple. They're going to be so fun to watch because Andrew's 40 and Candace is 29, and I feel like Candace found herself a sugar daddy. He's from New Jersey. He has his friend. He's packing up all these gifts that he bought for Candace.
I do believe I am a hopeless romantic, and I like spoiling my partner by buying gifts and showing love and affection.
And they've been dating for almost a year. Now, Candace was in jail for 2 counts of I can't say this word, burglary, and she was looking for her knight in shining armor, so he's going to be just that for her.
Looking possibly for her knight in shining armor.
Now, this is where things get crazy. Oh, yeah, you guys like my song. I know. I'm such a pop star queen. Okay, so he got her own apartment until she gets a clearance to live with him. And her rent is $1,400 a month.
She better appreciate you, yo.
Oh, she does.
Gotta watch out for my man Dro.
Now, $1,400 a month for rent is really cheap. Like, how the heck did he find that in New Jersey? But in the grand scheme of things, like just money-wise, that's a lot to spend on her. He also got her a truck that she can use. And guess how much the monthly payments are? $750. He also mentions he's been married twice and his ex-wives wanted money all the time. So I have a feeling that he's going to be in the same exact situation again. Maybe? Yeah.
But I am very confident that Candace is not using me for money.
Candace is going to be out of prison soon, so he's trying to mentally calculate everything, like all his expenses. So he meets with a financial planner to go over everything since he's about to have double the expenses, okay, when she gets out. And I love this financial planner because she does not sugarcoat anything, okay? So here are his expenses. The rent for the apartment is more than his mortgage, so he has to pay $1,400 in rent and then $1,300 for his mortgage. The truck is $750 a month. If he has his car, I don't know if it's paid off or not, but he has his car to pay. The insurance on both cars, health insurance is another thing. Utilities for her is another $400 on top of his own. And then he has groceries for him and her, entertainment for him and her. He also has a child. Okay, so child support for him is $450. Then he has credit card debt. What are you thinking, bro? So he makes $6,800 a month, which is pretty good. And the lady's like calculating everything. And she's like, so basically you have nothing left over. So you're gonna live paycheck to paycheck. You're broke. So if like the car breaks down, he doesn't have a car. Okay. If he has to go to the hospital, he's not getting treated. No, he is, but he's just gonna have a lot of debt. Can you imagine if the hospital turned you away and you have this broken arm and they're like, oh, sorry, you don't have money. You know what? They might start doing that. Yeah, they might. But yeah, he has no emergency fund, but that's okay. You know why? He has $180,000 in his retirement. So that's good. At least he has that.
I have about $180,000 in my 401k.
But he keeps borrowing money from it for Candace. And he's like, you know what though? Being broke is worth it for Candace. Are you dumb? Oh my God, Andrew. You know what, Andrew? After things don't work out with Candace, why don't you holler at me? Because I'm looking for a new sugar daddy. I mean, I never had one, but like, you could be my first. He's talking to Candace on the phone. They talk about how their day was. And then he tells her he went to go see a financial advisor. And then she starts to spiral. She gets upset. She's like,
Why'd you see a financial advisor? Do you have money trouble? Have you been lying to me about your money? Are you hiding something from me?
red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag.
She's like, promise me you won't ever lie to me.
He's like,
No, I don't have any money trouble. I just wanted to, make sure I was prepared and, be being responsible.
In the future, don't ever hide anything from me again.
I know.
Don't keep me in the dark about anything.
Right, I'm sorry.
y'all, this is gonna be a dumpster fire. Our next couple is Ayana and Jamal. Now, Ayana is a spicy dancer. And there are a few scenes of her on that pole. And damn, she is working it. I mean, she knows how to make that booty clap for days. She's got 2 small children. And she makes $600 a night. Now, is that a lot? I don't know. I mean, it's way more than what I was making at my job. Way more.
I like the financial freedom. I don't like to be stuck in a position where I can't get my kids what they need.
Let me calculate. $600 a night. So let's say if you work 5 days a week and there's 4 weeks in a month, let's just say you work 20 days out of the month. She makes $12,000. Damn, she makes $12,000 a month? Okay, I'm in the wrong field. I need to take some pole dancing classes. What the hell? Get me on that pole. Be $12,000 a month. Holy moly. Y'all, I'm about to sign up for some strip dancing classes. I might not be able to make my booty clap, but I can make other things clap. I can make a lot of things clap besides my booty. Okay, moving on. So Jamal's been in jail 3 years for drug trafficking. They met through her best friend. Because get this, he used to date her best friend. And so she's at work talking to her coworkers, and she gets a call from the public defender. And the public defender wants to confirm why she got arrested. Apparently, she had a second DUI, I think. And since this was a second charge in such a short period of time, the public defender tells her that she's not going to defer her jail time, or she won't be able to. And she's most likely going to serve jail time anywhere between 15 to 90 days. And she freaks out. She's like, why would I get arrested for driving under the influence?
Bro, like, I got kids. I can't do 90 days. I'm not trying to do no time at all, but 90 days is, like, ridiculous. It doesn't even make any sense.
Really? Really, girl? You should have. You know what? I'm glad you got arrested. Sorry, but driving under the influence, do you know how many people die?
She was like, I was smoking weed and I know how to like conduct myself on weed.
No, I have no sympathy for people who drive under the influence. I have none. Zero. So yeah, she's freaking out. I do feel bad for her kids. She's like, I'm a single mom. Like, who's going to take care of my kids? 90 days away from my kids is insane. Like, I do feel bad for the kids. But then she's like, how am I going to talk to Jamal? Who cares, lady? Your kids are the only concern right now. Who cares about Jamal? He's in jail. Also, there was a video clip that they played of Ayana beating up her ex-best friend. Because what happened was the ex-best friend slashed Ayana's tires. And as a response, Ayana beat her up. Like, really beat her up.
She got mad because I was with Jamal, and she popped my tires.
That video was scary, okay? Last but not least, we have Joey and Michael. I think this is our first gay couple. We learn a little bit about Joey. He seems so sweet and lovely. He actually didn't come out until he was 30, and he lives with his parents, and his parents are a gem. So he's talking to Michael on his laptop, and Michael's like, oh, I'm super horny. And Joey goes, my parents are in the next room, so let's not. Apparently, they met 6 years ago on a dating app. They hooked up, but they lost touch. And then they hooked up again right before Michael got locked up. Joey says they have no problems in the bedroom because he's a bottom and Michael's a top. So they don't have any issues there. The prison basically wants them to prove that they've known each other before Michael was locked up. I don't know why that's a thing. Apparently it's so that drugs aren't being smuggled. That's what Michael says, but they don't have any pictures together. So they're going to Photoshop one, and that's Michael's idea. And Joey's really scared because he doesn't want to get in trouble, but Michael, he's used to getting in trouble. So he's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And Joey's like, I feel like that's like breaking the law to lie to a prison. But honestly though, can they prove it? Like, is the prison going to be able to prove that the photo was doctored? Like, how do you prove that?
Through bad influence.
Anyway, Joey's talking to his dad and he's confiding in him and telling him the whole situation. And Joey's dad does not trust Michael because Michael is an addict and addicts always lie. And he tells him straight to his face,
You know, he's going to tell you whatever he wants while he's in jail.
We also learned Joey was an alcoholic and he got sober for 12 years. And then he started using meth and now he's completely sober. Now, at the end of their segment, Joey says in his interview that he has a secret from his family that he hasn't told them yet. So I'm excited to find out what that secret is. So yeah, that's it for the recap for Love During Lockup Season Unknown Episode 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments all your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
It's a recap. It's a recap. It's a